Hey, Botafogo fans. Hey, everyone. Good afternoon to all of you. Welcome to Anderson Mata's channel. Let's talk about Botafogo de Futebol e Regatas. My friends, another defeat for John Textor in the courts. This time it's in England. John Textor has been piling up defeat after defeat in court. And this was a defeat worth hundreds of millions of reais. I'm talking about 500 million reais. Yeah. I'm talking about the same amount as the investment that GDA 1 is going to put into Botafogo. Textor loses. He defends himself. He says he hasn't lost yet. However, how does this affect Botafogo? Could this affect the club in any way? And what about GDA? When will GDA be made official? We're going to talk about all of this right now here on Anderson Mata's channel. So, hey.
Who's in charge, crazy one? Who? You have to raise the grade. Come on.
Thank you so much for the support. Thank you so much for the love. Subscribe to the channel. Help us reach 1,000 subscribers. Leave your like. Give us a thumbs up. It's through your like that more Botafogo fans discover the content on Anderson Mata's channel. I'm already inviting all of you today, starting at 7 p.m. Yes, 7 p.m. to our classic live stream. We're going to talk a lot, really a lot, about Botafogo de Futebol e Regatas. You won't miss our live stream, will you? Let's go, guys. It's tomorrow. The jersey giveaway is tomorrow, and there are only a few numbers left. Are you going to miss out? You won't, right? Raffle for an official Botafogo jersey. Hey, Botafogo fans, how about helping support the channel and also getting a chance to win an official Botafogo jersey? Raffle tickets on sale from 12 rays. Click the raffle link in the pinned message. It will open there. Only the last numbers are left. You will choose your number or your numbers. You will make the Pix payment. Canal do Anderson Mota at gmail.com. Send the receipt to this number. 22,988, 307,407. And this number will confirm your reservation. And who knows, tomorrow you might win either the official channel cap or an official Botafogo shirt. All right? Good luck. Good luck. Let's go. Talk about John Textor. Good luck. Good. That in the morning, Anna. And former Botafogo figure John Textor is sentenced to pay almost $100 million to Iconic. Another defeat for John Textor. The former controller of Botafogo's SF was sentenced by the court to pay almost $100 million to Iconic in compliance with the put option agreement signed between the parties. The information comes from journalist Matt Slater from The Athletic. The High Court of England determined that the amount should be increased by $22,000 per day until the payment is made. It's time for him to honor his contractual obligations, Iconic said in the lawsuit. Iconic invested more than $75 million for about 16% of Eagle in a contract that provided for an IPO on the New York Stock Exchange, which did not happen. Thus, they are demanding that John Textor buy back the shares with interest. It's simple, folks. Yeah, John Textor took $75 million from Iconic, and repayment would come when the Eagle Group went public on the New York Stock Exchange, and then some shares would go to Iconic. That didn't happen. Iconic wants their money back. Textor didn't pay. They went to court. Instead of getting 75, they're going to get 100 million. But John Textor has already defended himself. Former Botafogo figure John Textor defends himself after losing in court and criticizes Iconic. A party with unclean hands has no right to enforce the obligation. After being defeated in court in England this Thursday and being ordered to pay about $100 million to Iconic, John Textor issued a statement to the press. The former controller of Botafogo's SAF also said he still trusts he will win the lawsuit. Textor accuses Iconic of unclean hands and believes that the company will come out victorious. Read below the statement from John Textor's press office. John Textor. The hearing held last week was intended to consider defenses that I voluntarily withdrew more than 2 weeks ago. For this reason, it shouldn't even have been necessary. A favorable decision for Iconic based on defenses that had already been withdrawn should not be considered final. This is a professional decision delivered at the end of the preliminary stage of the case, and I remain fully within my right to present my defense. I'm also surprised that the court has ordered specific performance at this stage of the process, despite new information presented about Iconic's conduct regarding the destruction of Eagle Bitco's value. For my part, my main defense argument remains the same. According to English law, parties who have unclean hands are not entitled to specific performance. Iconic, which is currently the subject of a criminal complaint in France, does not meet the necessary requirements to obtain this measure. I reject the idea that I could be forced to acquire shares of Iconic in an entity whose value was destroyed by the company's own actions. I remain confident that Iconic will not have the right to specific performance when the case moves past these preliminary technical issues and the merits of the case are fully analyzed. John Textor simply says that Iconic has no right to receive what belongs to it. That's it. Iconic has no right to receive the amount it lent. Okay? And according to John Textor, he's still going to win this lawsuit. He also says he's going to win all the lawsuits. Man, if you stop to think about it, how many lawsuits has John Textor lost? Keep adding them up. John Textor lost the lawsuit to Atlanta Knight because remember that Botafogo under Textor's management didn't pay Atlanta because he thought he wasn't obligated to pay the additional amount, which he set as goals and so on. And then since Atlanta Knight was demanding this amount, he simply stopped paying. And then he took it to court and it took a year. And then FIFA ruled in Atlanta Knight's favor and put Botafogo under a transfer ban. I mean, the court ruled in Atlanta's favor, Atlanta notified FIFA, and we ended up under a transfer ban, but it turned into a lawsuit. He said that he didn't. Botafogo wasn't obligated to pay. He lost the lawsuits from Eagle. He filed a lawsuit. He was expelled from the Eagle group. He filed a lawsuit. Iconic had already won the lawsuit. Now they won again. Botafogo itself removed him. He filed the lawsuit. He lost it just this week. He has already lost 2 lawsuits in court. Man, is everyone wrong? It's complicated, right? Discussing GDA is tough. GDA is getting closer and closer to being made official by Botafogo. I talked today with an important person inside the club. The person said, the time will come, the time is coming. Okay? With every lawsuit that Textor is losing, we gain more legal strength, more legal security to make GDA official. Gabriel de Alva is calm about this. In fact, he already works inside the club. And you know that. Gabriel de Alva already finances Botafogo. That's the reality. Okay? It's just that Botafogo wants to make it official when there's a little more legal security, which will happen. They didn't give me a deadline. The person just said it's getting closer and closer to happening. No fuss, no noise, because a lot of people are watching. Man, what can we do? We have to trust what Botafogo's executives say. One thing is certain. Botafogo stopped owing salaries, stopped being in debt. We're hiring, they're paying little, but they're paying. Something happened at the club. What happened? GDA came in. Consequently, money came in. Another thing, Botafogo's attitude changed. Notice how Botafogo's directors behaved in the Danilo case. Huh? Yeah, that's the attitude that comes from GDA Luma. So things are happening at the club. All right, it's just a matter of time before it's official. I know we're all anxious, but it will happen. However, John Textor, another defeat in the courts. All right, it's getting harder and harder for John Textor to get out of this. And this one, he just lost his 500 million reais, and it's against him personally. It's not the Eagle Group. It wasn't the Eagle Group that lost the lawsuit. It was Mr. John Textor. Yeah. Guys, forwards are arriving. Danilo Pereira's press conference. Let's discuss that, the transfer market, and the team. We're going to talk about a lot of things related to Botafogo starting at 7 p.m. Everyone be here. We're going to talk a lot, really a lot, about Botafogo de Futebol e Regatas. Don't forget, buy your raffle ticket. They're almost gone, okay? The drawing is tomorrow. Big hug. Greetings, Botafogo fans. And hey, I went after them, Fogo. We're in this together, folks. Take care. Thanks.